let's do a quick review of the XTAR RC2-200 Moonlight utility light. Now, XTAR's been in the business since 2006. They're well known for their battery chargers, their batteries and their flashlights. Their slogan is power in your hands. Well, that's very true with the RC2-200. Let's look at what you get in the box. Now, obviously, you get your box with all your specs and everything on there. You get your XTAR branded USB charging cable. You get your instructions, very important. Read your instructions. Warranty information is also in there. And while we're at that, let me talk about the light. The light is not waterproof, it's splash proof, IP6. So don't go dunk it in water and expect it to work. Remember that. You also get this little steel disc with a sticker in the back, in the box. We'll get back to that now. Now, here in South Africa, we have a lot of load shedding. It's part of our life here almost. Currently, we're in a situation where we have load shedding. This video is being shot not using Eskom power, but the light from the RC2-200. In its 200 lumens mode, its highest mode. This will last for 5 hours. Now, go check on our website. We have an article up there about runtimes and lumens and all that, how it's measured and how it works. Go check it out. I'll leave a link below. Let's talk about the light and show off some of the functions and modes. Alright, back to Eskom power. While we got it, might as well use it. And please excuse the bird noise outside. I don't mind that. I love these birds. It's early in the morning. It's just what they do. So let's look at the RC2-200 Moonlight. Now, look at this little light. Perfect. It's small, compact, powerful. Weighs 88 grams. Made from polycarbonate and ABS plastics, 1.5 meters drop proof. Features this belt clip in the back here with a magnet. Remember that little disc that you get in a package with a sticker on the back? Stick this to anything that's not metallic and you got a place for your RC2-200 to sit. Very strong magnet. Belt clip is brilliant. You can remove it, but I'd rather keep that. It's got a built-in 18650-2500 mAh battery. It's built-in, you can't take it out. USB charging from the side there. Just a brilliant little light this. I mean, for the size, the money, a great utility light. Let's look at some of the modes and functions of this light. So, we switch it on. 1 lumen white light. Okay. Click the button again. That's 50 lumens. And that 50 lumens will last for 20 hours. 100 lumens will last for 10 hours. 200 lumens will last for 5 hours. To switch the light off, hold the top button in for 1.5 seconds. Light is off. If you hold the button in for 3 seconds, the light will go into lockout mode. That will flash green 3 times, I think it is. So just be careful of that. So, and it's got memory. So if I switch it on again now, it's going to go back to the last white light mode I used. So just cycle through everything again just by pressing the button. So 1 lumen mode. Switch it off. Now it's got another function. So top button, twice quick. You got a red light. Very, very handy. You got a blue light. You got a green light. And then you got the police light. Don't use this in the public. This is not a light you want to use on the road. Okay, so now we're going to switch it off again. Okay, we switch it on again. It's going to go to the white light mode. See? White light. So switch it off again. Now it's got a third function, a third mode. If we tap the top button 3 times, SOS. Wow, okay, the next one is a strobe, so be careful. See, SOS. Click it again. Disco mode. Switch it off. Now, just to show you again, switch it on again. Back to white light mode. 1 lumen white light mode. So it will always go back to that mode when you switch it on and again. It won't go to strobe or SOS or red, blue, green or anything like that. Let's talk about uses for this light. Obviously, load shedding. perfect for it. You saw in the beginning of the video, lights up a room perfectly. It's not a flashlight. It doesn't have immediate buttons and things like that to go to the most powerful mode like that, and it doesn't have a lens obviously to make a beam of light. But I took it out into my yard last night, and I've got quite a big yard, and in the 200 lumens mode it lights up the yard for me. It's not a concentrated beam or anything like that, but it's usable light. I can see what's happening around there. So for load shedding, a winner, definitely. Other uses, in an emergency in your car, breakdown in your car, you got this light with the magnet. You can stick it underneath the bonnet. You can see what's happening in the engine bay. You can stick it on the side of your car to get somebody's attention with the SAS mode or the red mode. Please don't use that red and blue flashing lights. That's just not going to work in South Africa. Don't use that. But the SAS mode, for something like that, you're going to get somebody's attention quite quickly. Camping, great little camping light. Doesn't take up a lot of space. A couple of them in a camping bag or in the tent, and things like that. Overlanding, hunting, at the braai. With this in your life, you can check that your wife's meat is done perfectly, because that can lead to a lot of trouble. And then something I've started, most of you know, I like going fishing. I don't just like going shooting, I like going fishing also. And recently I've started specimen fishing. And most of those dams and camps, you can't have lights outside. So, and most of them also don't have electricity in any case. So this light will work out quite handy there. And one place where I think it can work out quite handy is at night when you get a fish on or you want to go do redo your lines or something and put more bait at night. You get into your specimen inflatable boat and you go out onto the lake or the river or the dam, and you normally got your headlamp with you to see what's happening around you, and your life jacket also very important. But when you get back at the camp, there's no lights. So how do you know to go back to your swim? Stick that onto your pod, and you got a red light to go back to that will guide you. And as you can see, a red light doesn't hurt human eyes. It's quite soft on eyes. So it's a perfect little light. Stick that on there, you know where to go back to. Brilliant. So in closing, I think this is a winner. And at 400 Rand, I think this is a must-have. I think maybe you need a couple of them. Cheers, guys.